You are a good man, you are a good man, that's a good man. Also,
we had a super special moment with my great friend Manifest in the previous episode. We also got stuck in the desert, went along a canal, traveled on Route 66, visited a small town called Laughlin, and ended the day sleeping in Kingman.
good morning, how are you? We woke up here in Kingman, in New Kingman, which is a little farther from Kingman. Here is Pante, ready to start. It's 9 in the morning, well, we woke up. I went to bed late yesterday and needed rest since today will be a long day on the road. We'll have coffee, exercise, I'll shower, then we'll head out.
We woke up in New Kingman, this little passing town that belongs to Kingman, which we visited in the previous episode.
Keep coming back for you. You're so hypnotic, no one can top it. They keep coming back for that.
Now we're ready to get going. Today is one of those days that if everything goes well, it'll be the kind of day where you'll say, do you remember when you did that thing in the United States? Well, today is going to be one of those days. You know, I've already worked out, taken a shower, cold water, really cold, no hot water. Hot water doesn't work, guys. You have to shower with really cold water. I'm still fasting, so we're gonna do a few kilometers and later on I'll have breakfast later on. Well, now it's 10:35 in the morning and I feel great, really great. Some might say it's late, but for me, this schedule is perfect. I usually run much later. Look, it's nice here because, for example, you have places to have lunch, you have Denny's, this is the hotel. Yeah, and which way do I get out of here? I go out this way. And there are a lot of gas stations too where I'll have to go get some water. This is Route 66 itself. The GPS is sending me on the highway, but I want to take Route 66 to a town called Seligman that we're heading to. We're taking a little detour, but it's not much. Let's fill up the camelback. The girl told me that the water is free here. Look, you press here and the water comes out. She told me it's free, I don't know. So I just filled up the camelback with water here. I got dirty because everything was so close together. I bumped into the other levers and spilled Coke and Sprite on myself. It was a mess. Well, in the end, talking with the girl, she told me that the water at these Chevron stations, from what I understood, she told me it's free throughout the whole state of Arizona. Look, I didn't know that. That's great. I mean, if that's the case, that's awesome, because honestly, I drink a lot of water. It really reminds me of Brazil, because in a certain part of the interior of Brazil, mainly in the Mato Grosso area, which is really hot, there you have these big aluminum water dispensers where you can fill up for free, right? That's good because it's so hot that you really get dehydrated. Well, now then, we're officially on Route 66, the legendary, the famous, the one and only 66. So let's go. We have a couple of kilometers ahead to this little town I wanted to visit before we get into what we really like. Wait, this is going to be nice. Let's go. We're arriving to see Hackberry, that's what this place is called. Let's stop. Wow, look how nice it is. A typical Route 66 stop. Look how cool this is with all the antiques, old cars. There's even a man playing the guitar. Look at the gas pumps. How nice. Honestly, Route 66 is full of these places, so you feel like stopping at all of them. But well, I already passed two and said I'd stop at the next one, so here we are.
Every time you show up smiling, you got me. Never knew how you played along.
Even though it's a very commercial road, Route 66 has that charm and that special touch that makes it unique too, right? For example, here there's a man playing the guitar, singing those beautiful things that make you say, how amazing, nice, incredible Argentina. There are also a ton of stickers from thousands of travelers who have passed through. We're going to leave ours. I'm going to leave ours now. Those are must-stop places, honestly. Look at this place. Inside it has a bunch of $1 bills put up all over the place. I think there's no more room to put anymore, and some are even hanging. Do you see? Or is there really no more space left? And of course, all the merchandise. So, for anyone who wants to buy something and take a souvenir from Route 66, you can find it here. I'm going to take a souvenir to stick it somewhere at some point. It has a route sign, look at it. I was about to pay and look what I found here. Look at what I just saw. Argentinian license plate. Look, SSD 661. That's awesome. All right, let's put our sticker on. I think finding a spot is hard. It's all scratched off, but oh well, it's done. It's already expired. We're not going to remove any stickers, but I found a little spot here. There it is. Sorry to whoever I took a little bit of space from there. There it is. This way it's immortalized that we passed through Route 66 here in the phone booth. So if anyone comes over here next to the lady, ask her permission, take a picture and send it to me. Hackberry, see you, let's keep going. Look how nice this Chevrolet is. And one thing that's special about Route 66 is this. Also, the asphalt is maintained, but it's not new, right? So, you'll see a lot of patches all along the route. It's good. It's not like there are potholes. It's great, but it's full of lines everywhere. Of tar, which has been used for repairs, and that also gives it a special touch. Route 66, known as the Mother Road or the Main Street of America, is one of the most iconic highways in the United States. It was inaugurated on November 11, 1926. It played a very important role during World War II as a route for transporting troops and supplies. Well, right now we're passing through a town called Truxton, and notice what I'm telling you. Route 66 used to be the main road. Yes, in the United States. Take a look, for example, at this motel, which has also been pretty much abandoned over time. You can see all these little towns we're passing through, and they're quite neglected. They also obviously keep their own particular style, because that's what gives each town its unique touch. But the reality is, ever since they built the main highway, which is much farther over there, all these towns have been left off the map. That's just the way it is. Over there we have the gas station, we also have a cafe, a bar. Today we live in a society where time is money. So now the only ones who take this route do it mostly for tourism or if they have some reason to pass through here. But the fastest way is definitely the main highway. These long straight distances remind me of Argentina. I'm already kind of bored with all this highway. There's a road here that goes off to the left, I see. There's a lot of open land. See, here's a road, but it shows up as private property.
I've been contemplating all my time.
And now welcome to Seligman. Seligman is one of the most picturesque little towns on Route 66 and one of the most significant when it comes to the decor, architecture, and style. Look how beautiful this little town is. It keeps its essence and is definitely a must stop. Look how beautiful this is. It keeps its essence.
When times are getting crazy.
Welcome to Seligman. This little town has a story you're going to love. In the year 1886, this town was founded with the name Prescott Crossing because it's a key railway point between the city of Prescott and Santa Fe. But why is it called Seligman? Well, it took the name Seligman because Seligman was actually a New York banker who financed all the railroad works in this whole area. So, in his honor, they gave it the name Seligman.
Loud that I can barely hear. Your voice speak much louder.
Many of you may be looking behind me and saying, hey, Sebastian Villanueva, you're in Cars. Well, the truth is that Seligman was the town that served as inspiration for the Disney movie Cars. They recreated the town of Radiator Springs based on the whole look of this little town. Obviously, it's not exactly the same, but it was a great inspiration. And well, we're in what is basically an open-air museum because throughout the whole town we're going to see a lot of old cars, some in good condition, others not so much. But, well, it really keeps the essence and they preserved it a lot because many people stop here to take pictures, have a coffee, or have lunch. And here there are things that are real, really real. For example, this fire truck. Notice that this fire truck is obviously completely out of use and abandoned, but they have it here on display. And you can see that everything is just as it was back in the day, right? Everything is rusted, but you can still see some of the original fire truck structure. This is a Chevrolet New Yorker Deluxe. The doors. It's beautiful to see how well they keep them maintained. To say that they're on display. Thank you. It would be so nice to see one in a video. Let's see if they'll let me. Look at this workshop. The video turned out great.
Ser bien estilo americano.
I'm here with Matthew, who's the owner. He was just showing me around a bit. Check out the paint booth. Come over here. He's painting right now. Also, well, they have some trucks over there. Very nice. Look at this Porsche.
We'll be okay. Shocking, told one too many.
Check it out. Here we have Lightning McQueen. Lightning McQueen looks kind of like a 4x4, but it's awesome. And well, we also have a little tow truck here. We've got a tow truck. We've got everything.
Heartbreak smells a lot like freedom. The best laid plans all go to waste.
Check out how funny it is that they set up a grill on the hood of the Beetle. In many places, they also call it bocho. Check it out. In this place, they sell all the little cars from the Cars movie, all of them. But look at how many there are. They've got them everywhere. They have new ones in boxes and also used ones from what I see.
Route 66 was officially decommissioned in 1985 due to the construction of the interstate highways. But some parts have been preserved, offering a mix of landscapes, culture, and nostalgia.
To get something for lunch, I'm peeling the eggs. Look, we already have them. I'm already peeling one too. I have all the suits sewn. Today I'm planning to go camping, so now I'm going to buy some things so I can make them later. And then we have almonds and chestnuts too. And I bought myself some. The good thing is that gas stations here also sell fruit. So they sell you bananas, apples, that's nice. Because it's not like in other places, like in Latin America, where you have places that sell fruit along the road. It's different here. It's very different. How practical it is to have these little eggs on the motorcycle. Honestly, I love it. A real luxury. Last night when I went to have dinner, I also bought myself some chicken, right? A plate of chicken. And there were like 2 big pieces. So I went ahead and put a little piece in the Tupperware. Now we're good, just like that. Full belly, happy heart. Let's go. We're leaving Seligman. We're saying goodbye to this lovely, charming little town that I love. I love these towns. Getting to know them, visiting them, talking with the people. It's really crazy too. Look, here are all the houses, see? These are all old houses from the town, right? Nothing touristy, just houses from many years ago. Here we have the fire department. Also, look how nice it is. Look at these little houses that keep their original architecture, their original paint. A lot of them also have fences, look. Typical small town house in the United States with its fence in its yard. Very nice place, and I recommend you stop by. Look, this part is also very beautiful. Look at the station. That's great. We have more shops, more little stores. Here you can come and have some burgers, a hot dog, and a lot of bikers. Lots of Harleys. I think it's the kind of route you should do on a Harley too, right? The style, the pia pop, 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 pop. You just cruise along, relaxed, listening to music. But well, we prefer Pantera. So let's keep going. Oh wait, and here, where are we going? It's fine. No, I didn't get confused, I think. No? The GPS tells me to go on the interstate, which is obviously the highway you see here on the side, right? But I want to keep going on Route 66C. It's right next to it, really close. So we're going to take Route 66, and further ahead it joins the interstate, which is the highway. So let's keep going on the legendary Route 66. If you notice, the 2 routes are really close together, right? That's why in the movie Cars they mention that too, right? That it's been left off the map. Because obviously people today prioritize the highway for reasons of time, for speed, and trucks do too. It's much faster to go that way at a certain speed, and that's it. This is more complicated because you go slower through towns. Look at this freight train. It's really long. I've seen many freight trains and they surprise me more each time. Let's go.
Holding tight to family, looking in your eyes, and I feel my stay a while. Taking all we
Well, Route 66 ends here, I think, at this stretch, right? So we're crossing it here. Interstate 40, which is the interstate. Yeah, look how big it is. And now we're merging in to keep going on the road here. Look, we're entering Williams. But I wanted to check this out. Look, the Williams Cemetery. It would be something to come here at night. It's like a forest. I mean, there are some, but not that many. You see, it's not that crowded. Well, Williams is a very small town too. All the tombstones. We've already taken the cemetery tour. All right, let me tell you, we're entering Williams. Williams is a little town that's very close to Sedona, and it's where we were going to say goodbye. We're going to take a detour to get on a road toward Jerome, which is a town I wanted to visit. Here's the thing, it's 4:20 in the afternoon. It's nice, isn't it? What a nice town. Everything's open. It's cool out. It's 23 degrees here. We're going to stop here. Look at that. No, how nice. Look how beautiful it is. Look how nice. What a nice gas station. No.
You're on a hair trigger, baby. I say it because I love you, but it's driving me crazy.
All right, here's the situation. I don't know if you can tell, but over there the weather looks kind of nasty, kind of weird. Well, rain is in the forecast, and the route we're taking today has some amazing scenery. It would be a shame and a waste to have to do it in bad weather, right? So what I decided is to spend the night here in Williams. It's 5 in the afternoon, 4:30 in the afternoon. We only have about 2.5 more hours of daylight, not much. And what happens is that in the next towns, in one, there is no lodging. I mean, there are no vacancies. Here, the only place, I think there are motels that are relatively affordable. So, well, we're going to stop here. Because I also have to work on the computer. Due to a mistake I made yesterday, I deleted some files and I have to upload them again. So we need internet, blah, 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 blah. Welcome to Williams.
This little town called Williams has an Old West theme known as the gateway to the Grand Canyon, since several activities start from here.
I think it was a really good decision to stay because it's raining and windy. The drone took off, a few drops started falling. It's not a big deal.
The traveling community has these huge lots for parking motorhomes too, which you can see all over the United States.
We're going to settle in here at a little hotel. The bad thing is the internet. It's really bad, really, really bad. So honestly, I'm pretty worried, but well, luckily I think I did things right regarding the weather. As for the internet, I don't have any other option. That's the truth.
2 railroads run through the town. There's the freight train, but also the tourist one that takes you from here to the Grand Canyon.
We're already settled in. Here they gave me this room. We have Pantera. Here we have the train tracks. And over there, what's going on? I'm gonna do a little work on the computer. Then I'll go for a walk, get to know the town a bit by walking around, which is nice, and get ready for tomorrow. Start really early, very early. I'm going to try, but I promise you I'll start early. I love this time of the afternoon because it's when everything lights up. Here they add all the flair and spice possible to make it charming. Look at this Chevrolet Spectacular right there. It says Radiator Springs, which is the beautiful little town from Cars. I'm tired of running.
Music. During the summer, the Route 66 festival takes place, where the streets fill with vintage cars, live music, and food stands.
You never stop feeling like you're in a movie, I swear. Music.
Dangerous land.
And something you find in every corner of the country is the passion for baseball and football, music.
Literally, we're in the right place. Look, here they sell packaged food. For example, they also sell salads. Over there, they sell chicken in a little bag. For example, they sell you rotisserie chicken. So it's great because this solves a lot of things for you, right? I bought a couple of things. Let me tell you, I bought a little salad, okay? With chicken, it has egg, it has tomato, and then a new purchase. I bought this little frying pan, which is non-stick because the one I have sticks to everything. So let's try this one. I feel like cooking. I just got the urge. Look at this tomato. It's delicious. The best choice from William. Having this salad is such a luxury, for real. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Tomorrow we start early. Bye-bye.
I still remember you.
If it happens, it's for the best. And that's what I think when we wake up with this spectacular day in Williams after yesterday's cloudy and rainy day.
First drink of the sun.
Good morning, Williams. How are you? Well, we're starting a route that I'm really excited to do. We started early today, and luckily everything's great. Cool weather, 22 degrees sunny. That's the ideal weather for those of us who ride motorcycles. You know, it's that beautiful weather, ideal for winter or fall or the beginning of spring when it feels special, right? With that nice cool air, the sunshine, right? The trees. Beautiful. You're neither cold nor hot. It couldn't be better. Well, we have a nice stretch ahead of us. Look here at Osman. We have an interesting little road all the way to Jerome. We'll take the back way and have some nice dirt road kilometers ahead of us. Look at this dam, how nice it is. What a good decision it was to stay here last night and start the day like this. Honestly, sometimes good decisions pay off and you have to enjoy them,
This 80-kilometer route connects Williams with Jerome, of which 40 kilometers are pure dirt road. It's known for its pine forests, open meadows, and stunning views of the Verde Valley.
And walking up to you from.
Look at this landscape, please. It's driving me crazy, and this is just the beginning. On top of that, this is just starting. We have a couple of kilometers of asphalt, and then after that, it's all dirt. Look at this. What a beauty. What a gift.
My mind, I flip a switch and 7-2 forgetting you is something I.
Now, after a few kilometers, the pavement ends. End, finished, end of the pavement. Spectacular. How beautiful. Oh, what a pleasure. Now it's real. Luckily, it's pretty dry right now, but on the sides it looks a bit wetter. There's no fencing, nothing. Are there any little paths going off to the side? Wild camping here, how nice. Yes. I've been checking out several paths, but many of them just go up to a point and then end. There are lots of little side roads going off in different directions, but not all of them connect. Look at what's up ahead. Look at that, please.
I'm not the only one taking risks. Our great flying companion is too.
I can't believe my drone crashed. And it even had tracking on. I mean, everything was activated. Oh man, if it's broken, I can't believe it. I mean, supposedly it should have all the sensors activated so it doesn't hit anything. This is the risk we face almost every day. The good thing is that nothing happened here. Everything's fine. You can crash, but the only one who can crash you is me. You can't make a mistake here when you've got sensors and everything, so how am I crashing you? It's fine. Is it still a bit messed up or okay now? It's really good. I think it's still going. Let's keep flying the drone.
Although master wheels no change, I could take a knife.
With a lot of luck, the drone didn't break and it's still holding up, giving us these movie-like shots.
But I knew when I saw your green eyes like a mine, we could only fade to blue.
The road is really fast. I love it. What a great road we chose. That thing with the drone is strange. It's really weird because all the sensors are activated. What happened to it is very strange. Wow, what a place. Trenoso. Now, little by little, we're starting to see that red soil that's going to characterize everything that's coming. You'll see it soon. It's going to blow your mind, both yours and mine, because I don't know it either, but I've already been checking out a little bit of where we're going. Two Africa twins, we just crossed paths. Those guys are awesome. Look at how green those trees are. Did you see that? It's like they really stand out. These trees must look like this because there's a river running through here. If you look, here's the line, and now we're going to cross it. When you're in a place that's as dry as all this, right? And suddenly you see trees with color. It's because there's water.
In the distance, we can start seeing the cliffs of what's coming up. I don't want to spoil anything, but you're going to go crazy.
We start seeing people, wow, look at this little bridge, this is the river. This one is called Verde River, the Green River. And yes, it's a little dirty, it needs a bit of cleaning, maybe a little chlorine. No, just kidding, it's great, really natural. How do you ride the motorcycle? Is it okay? Tito is pretty loose at times. Wow, look at this place. This is where these people live. What a sight. It's always worth it if we could cross the whole country on roads this fast. Or is it that it's so big it feels endless? Honestly, look at the cliff we're on now, and in the distance you can see those geological faults. They're insane. We're near Jerome, which is where we're headed, right? Whoa, I almost lost the bike. And it's incredible how the road looks, perfectly marked, how it's made, how the stone was chipped away, and how uneven it is. That's what impresses me. And here we can already see redder soil. We're still at the highest point. Now look at this. They cut the stone perfectly so you could get to the other side. What a sight. And look at this red stone. Look, and it's dripping. Sometimes you ride up on the motorcycle and you need to stop for a second to take in this view. This is pure immensity. Look at what a fantastic landscape this is, honestly. And now we're gonna go all the way over there. We're gonna go through some paths. We're gonna cross all of this you see behind me. We're gonna cross it. It's gonna be great. Look at how incredible the rock formation is right there in front of us. Also, check out the formation. It's amazing. It's like a formation. It looks like a wall, all made of slate, like this should come off easily. But you know those giant rock walls you see way off in the distance? Well, they're this type, this kind of stone formation, but much bigger. Obviously not the same, but here we have a miniature to appreciate it. And the beard, of course, looks separate. Look at the shapes. It doesn't have veins. Here they look like roots. At times, you know, it even looks like the stone was mixed with roots, with plants, and that's how those kinds of shapes were formed. Well, I don't know. If anyone knows why that is, could you leave it in the comments of the video? Wow, look at this. I think this seems to be a mining camp. Yeah, most likely, but no, I don't think it's still active. Look at all the machinery here. Well, we're almost at the end of the road and we're arriving in Jerome. Look at all the tractors, little trucks, buses, cars, there's everything, and it's all old. It's amazing. Anyone who wants to put together a museum just comes here and you have everything. Gold King mine is right here. Yeah, this is the mine exactly. 1982, that's when they opened here. It looks like it's closed now. Look how beautiful. Well, let's go. We've arrived in Jerome. Now, finally, asphalt. How I love you, asphalt. We're going to mix it up because today we're going to be on a lot of dirt roads, let me tell you. Look at this old mansion. How big it is and how perfectly preserved it is. All exposed brick. Of course, here we have the mine. This is the part. Wow, wow, look at this. Please, I can't believe it. Well, welcome to Jerome, a very beautiful little town that was recommended to me to visit. It's a very unique mountain town that started with mining, and today it's become a really nice tourist spot. Welcome to the small city of Jerome. This little town was founded in 1876 after the discovery of copper, and that's when all the mining activity began. And there was a big cultural mix because people came to work here from all over the world, like China, Mexico, Italy, and Ireland. So just imagine there's a mix of everything in this area. And also something very interesting is that it was the largest city in Arizona at its peak with 15,000 inhabitants. That's a huge number for this area, which is actually a pretty small town. A lot of people used to live here.
never guess the places that I've been.
On the main avenue and these two main blocks where the mining museum is located, there are also several holes that, as you can see, still keep their original structure. This town was abandoned when the copper mine no longer produced as much copper, and in the 1960s it was abandoned. In the 50s and 60s, artists of all kinds began to settle here, so they started to bring life and color to the town. And well, nowadays it's a very important tourist destination, with people coming from all over the world.
Oh, don't wake me up before you go.
Jerome still preserves its colonial essence and a positive energy mixed with that mountain air that gives it a special touch.
Let me sleep.
Look at this rusty iron wheel that's on display here in the middle of the city. This was one of the ones that belonged to the copper mine, and the function these wheels usually have is to transmit energy to the machines. Another function is, for example, lifting when you need to raise materials and so on, and another one is also to run ventilation systems.
Which were ventilation systems.
All these wheels have been extremely important for the operation of the mine. A significant fact is that copper mining was crucial for the supply of metals during World War I.
From above, 'cause everything looks better from above. Nothing's ever as it seems, yeah, except in that world that I dream of. Never gonna lose the one.
Well, I found this little spot to sit down and have some breakfast. It's beautiful. Honestly, the weather is spectacular.
How nice. Look, 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 look. This is great because I bought it in a big tray with the chicken already shredded. So I split it between this and the egg container I have. It's kind of a breakfast lunch, right? An avocado, a little stick. Look at this. How fancy. I bet more than one person is getting hungry with this. Look, it's amazing. I don't have anywhere to take the other one, so I'm going to have to eat it too. Wow, this is such a treat, seriously. Just a little bit of salt. And you're going to laugh, but you don't know what I bought. I bought this olive oil, and it's good because since it's in a spray, it can't spill on the motorcycle. So I bought it, and it works for the pan too, right? Enjoy your meal, and let's dig in. Music. Music. It's amazing. Eating with this view is priceless, literally priceless. And we finished today's lunch with a little banana, almonds, and cashews. Music.
We left Jerome up there. We're already heading out, and now we're going to get into the fun part. It was wonderful getting to know this beautiful little mountain village. I truly loved it. The energy there is lovely. All right, we have to get out here. There's a route I marked. We have to exit here. Let's see. It shows me that I can turn here. I don't really know what's up with this road. I'll be honest, I opened the map and wanted to reach a couple of spots I thought I could get to this way. And look, now it's all dirt, just the way I like it, and it seems like it's all dirt. If you start here, it's dirt, so I think it's going to be all dirt. Let's go. Oh, I hit something hard. Look, there's like a camping area here where there are all these motorhomes and tents. Really nice, really nice. I hope this little path doesn't get complicated for us, because from what I'm seeing, there's quite a bit of sand. From what I see, whoa, here we go. Music. Oh, I lost it. Oh, come on, I need you, come on. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but we're heading over there. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but there are some incredible mountain formations. All right, here we go, music, since we're here.
We made it a couple of kilometers.
More music. I can't be this happy with this road. It's good because it's quick, Sandy. You can't really see it on camera, obviously, but there's some loose sand, and the place we're going to, you won't believe it. Music.
Music. We have a long 80 kilometers of dirt road ahead of us. Let's see what we find. Music.
The route here is telling me to go left. Do you see what we're doing? A whole detour instead of staying on the main road. I went through the mountains, through all of this. But it's strange because, I mean, it's this track, but well, let's turn, let's go this way, if the GPS says so. Sometimes I don't know if it's private property or not, but this doesn't seem like it. It looks like just a track. What a nice little trail. Did you notice the cliffs we're seeing back there? Do you see what that is? God, what a place I brought you to. What a spot. Haha. Whoa, the cow, the cow, the cow, the cow. Oh no. Oh, so what do we do here? We have two options. Either we open it, maybe there's a gate because of the animals, or if it's private property, music,